Oh my goodness. The things that I do for content. Oh wow, this is okay. Hey, what is up guys? It's Michelle and I'm on a lake, as you can see. This is a very different environment from where I usually film most of my videos for you guys, but it's because this video is going to be very special. It may be probably the most special video on my channel so far. Today, I'm not reviewing any exotic, crazy expensive, super powerful, rare car. But the reason why this video is going to be so special is because today I am presenting to you guys my car, my personal car. And you're probably wondering, well, why am I even filming this car? It's because we just hit 50,000 subscribers. That is so crazy to me. Guys, it is such a blessing to say that I'm able to create content for you guys. You guys have given me a platform where I'm able to share my passion, which is cars. And I just thank each and every one of you for watching my videos. You guys think subscribing is just a click of a button, but to me, it truly does mean the world. So thank you guys for allowing me to pursue my dreams, which is making car content for you guys. Love you all so much. And also huge shout out to Wolfbox. They are sponsoring this video. They sent me this and I'm going to be going over how this is actually one of the best things that you can buy for your car, whether you have an old car like mine, a new car, or if you just want to make sure that you're always good on the go, especially for road trips. So without further ado, let's get into my 2013 Nissan Juke NISMO. So there are actually a ton of really cool features about this car that you've probably never even heard of. For example, the Juke has a ton of different trims, but this one is the Nismo. If you don't know what Nismo is basically Nissan's sport brand, kind of like how BMW has the M Motorsports, Mercedes-Benz has their AMG division. Nismo is basically the sport division of Nissan. So the Juke Nismo actually has a lot of really cool features that wouldn't be there otherwise if it was just a base model Juke. So the Juke Nismo has a 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder making 188 horsepower stock. But this Nismo is not stock. So first of all, the engine is tuned. It's also downpipe, straight pipe, and it has a custom cold air intake going into their turbo, which helps cool and to also bring boost to the car. I've also had the entire catback system replaced and upgraded as well. So when people ask me what's the horsepower of this car, I mainly just say it's a little bit under 300. I don't want to oversell it, but another thing is that this car is super lightweight. So starting with the exterior, as I mentioned, this has a Nismo specific aero kit. So this adds some extra fenders and also it adds this nice little red accent across the front, which I absolutely love. But the previous owner of this car, he actually owns a racing tune shop in North Georgia, and he put these really cool Nismo rally lights on it. So he basically made this entire Juke Nismo into a rally car, essentially. All the upgrades I'm going to be saying in this video is done by 2J Racing. So if you live in North Georgia, if you want your car tuned to be anything like this, make sure to check them out. We have this Nismo specific badge in the front, and then also there used to be something right here, but when I got that intake and cooling system upgraded, that little, I think it was kind of like a fence type of thing, I don't even know what it's called, but that was removed. So now the cooling is just fully exposed. So obviously having a heavily modded and also older vehicle can sometimes lead me to battery issues. That's what leads me into the Wolfbox Megavolt 24 jump starter. What's great about this is that it's not only just a jump starter, you can also use it as a pretty good flashlight, and it can also charge your devices. So it's really good for road trips. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the hood so you guys can see the engine. So this has a 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder making just under 300 horsepower with all the mods that I have. It has 177 pounds of torque and a 0 to 60 of 7 seconds with a top speed of about, let's say 130, but I think you can go a little bit faster than that, to be honest. Now, the weirdest thing about the Juke Nismo, which this is what a lot of people just think, okay, when you look at this car, you either like it or you hate it. There's really no in between, and it's because look at its just goofy shape. It has like a wide body kit basically built into the car, and it's like that even on the stock ones, but also because of the door situation. So this car has 4 doors, but there's only 2 door handles, and it's because this door is basically pretty much kind of hidden right here. So a lot of people have a lot of things to say about the Juke. I know it's one of the most like hated cars, kind of like the Kia Soul, but I honestly think that this is a very special car. Another thing is that it also has this wrap on it. So if you were to look at a normal Juke NISMO, it wouldn't have this little black section right here. Again, 2J Racing did that for me. So I think that it looks a lot better with that window just kind of like coming to a not as much of a abrupt stop right there. If it wasn't for that wrap, it would just be that little curve that you see right there for the door handle frame. Another really cool feature is that it has these mud flaps. That is also not standard, and that's another reason why I think it's a pretty good rally car. So I think it looks super, super sick. It also has these really cool rally brake lights, which it does do like the multiple shine when you are coming to a stop. My favorite mod on this car, which actually adds about 1,000 horsepower, is this custom oregano plate.
Huh?
That's actually pretty much my favorite mod about this car. And what's awesome is that sometimes when I'm driving it, I'll look in my rearview mirror and it's people literally laughing and pointing and taking pictures of my license plate. So people who don't know me, they just see this car and they're like, why does it say oregano? But you guys watching this, you know why this says oregano. And then of course it has the NISMO badge on the back, which I love. I think it looks super tough with those mud flaps. Also, unlike most cars, which this is found mainly on luxury cars, is that to even open the gas tank, as you can see, it won't open. You have to open it from the inside. Also stock are these little mini mirrors on the actual mirror hubs. I love it. I actually use these, I would say, sometimes more than the real mirror. And it's because this car doesn't have the sensors that you would typically have, like if you're switching lanes. So this blind spot assist little mirror actually helps a ton. So if you're wondering what this is a little LED light that basically illuminates when you lock or unlock the car. Also, another thing that I want to mention is that all of these upgrades that you see for the NISMO was also done by the same division that the GTR was built under, just because it is the NISMO division. And also, this is very, very limited in production. Compared to most Jukes, these are super, super limited. I think I've only seen about 3 or 4 in my state, other than the one that I own. So it just goes to show that these were very limited in production. And then also, there's the Juke NISMO R. That is quite literally a Juke NISMO, but it has a GTR engine inside of it. So considering this egg looking thing is very small, very limber, and also very lightweight, putting a GTR engine in this would be absolutely insane. Another thing I totally forgot to mention is this beautiful paint job. So this is actually a pearl color. You guys can see it glittering a little bit in this sunlight, but it's absolutely gorgeous. But now let's move into the interior. So this car actually has keyless entry, which is pretty cool for a 2013 car, but this is what the inside of the vehicle looks like. And honestly, it has some pretty cool upgrades. As you can see, these seats are actually NISMO specific seats. These are basically just partial bucket seats, and they're not found on the regular Juke. It also has a motorcycle inspired center console. So if you know anything about motorcycles, this would look like the fuel tank. So I think it is a very, very cool design. We also have this really nice steering wheel. As you can see, it's a little bit run down just from all the miles that I've driven in it. But this is Alcantara and leather. So it's very, very cool. I just got it detailed, so it feels very, very nice and soft. But I do think that it's very cool that the NISMO version of the Juke does come with that. And also here on the door, I have a boost gauge. So this is awesome. This is another upgrade that 2J did. It's really, really cool to see this when driving. It makes me feel like I'm driving a little supercar. So if you want to add that to your car, this honestly is a great upgrade for any car. Another really nifty feature about the interior is that this screen, right now it's for climate. So you can see I can adjust the temperature, but this whole thing completely changes when I press the D mode button. So here you're able to select all the different drive modes that you have. So right now we're in normal. We also have sport. And if you press drive info, you also have a G-force meter. So this is honestly pretty cool to have on, especially if you want something that's a little bit more sporty. It doesn't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but it does have this pretty cool map. And it also has navigation inside of it as well. We also have NISMO specific floor mats, which I think is a very, very nice touch. And it makes the car just overall look super, super sleek. And I will say it is a little bit cramped in the back, but this is not supposed to be the biggest family size SUV that there is. So I think this is the perfect amount of space for groceries, having extra things, maybe some kids, but definitely don't stick any adults back there for a road trip. Here's those floor mats again, and here's a little bit more of that red accent that you see that goes along for the NISMO Aero Kit. Another really cool feature about this car is that you also have an all-wheel drive mode. So you literally have one with vectoring that adds a little bit more power, and then just the standard all-wheel drive. But it is pretty cool that this car has those options rather than just having the two-wheel drive. You guys may be able to hear the waves of the lake behind you, but I am gonna go ahead and start up for you guys and place the mic right next to the exhaust so you can hear how it sounds. And here's what it sounds like idle. Honestly, I think that is probably my favorite feature of this car. I always have people telling me how nice this car sounds, and honestly, I think it really is because of all the exhaust upgrades that it has. Again, it's downpiped, straight piped, and tuned. That's on a 1.6 liter turbocharged engine, and I think it honestly sounds amazing. Even when I'm going on the highway and driving, especially through tunnels, you hear it echo super, super nicely, and it definitely is one of my favorite features of this car. If you guys want to hear even more of the sounds of this car, I do have a completely separate video on my channel that's going to be just for driving this car, and we're going to be driving it through the Georgia North Mountains, which is where we are right now. We're at this beautiful lake, so if you guys want to see a really cool video with some awesome scenery, I highly recommend checking out that video when it comes out next week. People actually ask me quite often if I like this more than, you know, the standard exotic cool cars that I review, and there's only one reason why this car is better. Let me show you. The trunk space. As you guys can see, in this tiny little car, I'm able to fit an entire set of gloves, a bunch of bags, and also that's not even touching the space that we have back here. And obviously this is way more than enough space to hold this, so I could probably hold at least 100 of these in this car if I wanted to. Aside from that, it also has a sport tuned suspension, so that's pretty nice. So here's your battery. It looks pretty much the same on any car. So what's really awesome is that they know you're going to be on the go, so they automatically bring it in this little carrying case. So it's super, super convenient to store, even if you have a tiny little car like mine. And here's the product itself. I honestly love this cute little pink color, and honestly, it makes it the perfect gift for your wife or girlfriend. It's also would be a pretty good gift for someone who doesn't know anything about cars, because it also has a user manual. So if your car ever runs out of battery on the road and you need a quick little jump start, it has a manual for you already included. And if you lose the instruction manual, it also has it right here on the back as well. Honestly, using Wolfbox is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is connect the clamps to your battery and start your car like normal. If your battery is only partially discharged, the standard mode should get you back on the road in seconds. However, if your battery is severely drained, the Megavolt 24 also has a boost mode. Just press and hold the button to activate it, and it'll get your car back on the road in seconds. So the reason why I like having the Wolfbox in my car is because battery problems never happen at a convenient time. So instead of waiting for roadside assistance or someone with jumper cables to just happen to notice me on the side of the road, I can literally solve the situation myself, and it even guides me step by step how to do it. But don't just think this is good for my car. It can start several types of vehicles, including SUVs, sedans, sports cars, pickup trucks, even van and cargo vans. Any 12-volt, 10-liter diesel or gasoline engine will work with this product. And also guys, Amazon Prime Day is almost here. Don't miss the biggest deals of the season, including huge discounts on Wolfbox products during Prime Day. Don't forget to use this code for up to 50% off site-wide, and the link is below in my description for you guys to go ahead and check it out. Overall, this is the perfect emergency item that every driver should keep in their vehicle. But now let's get into the driving. Guys, I never thought I would ever be filming with my car, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I am planning on getting a new car soon, but to be honest, like, everyone that has seen my car, they always give me a lot of love. They always say that it's a really cool car. And so I was like, for hitting 50,000 subscribers, I think this would be kind of a special edition video, just because this isn't anything crazy. Like, you know, you guys are used to me doing like Lamborghinis, Porsches, and like, oh, well, we are doing a little bit of off-roading right now. But overall, this is a pretty cool car. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little pull right here on this straight road. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in sport mode for you guys. Oh my gosh. So this car sounds great. It doesn't have any pops or bangs, but it sounds amazing. I've had like some of my friends who are into cars, they'll even tell me how good this car sounds. For example, my dad, he loves cars just as much as I do, and he always tells me how nice my car sounds. He can even hear it before I pull up to the house. He can hear it when I'm right outside the neighborhood. I truly love this car. I truly do. Like, if I ever go to sell it, it is going to be a bit of a tough sell because, you know, you get so many memories driving a car, especially because I had it in college. You know, I'm now doing my master's, but I had it when I was doing my undergrad, and when I was doing my undergrad, I actually would commute every single week to my college town to home. I would do it every single week, so I definitely had a ton of time to love this car. I was driving at least 3 hours a week, so 12 hours a month, and that's only driving like that commute. It's not including like errands and just normal everyday runs. So I've had a really amazing time with this car. It's very special, it's very unique. A lot of people hate on the Juke like super hard. Like, I don't know if you know like all the memes about like Kia Souls. I've seen very similar memes to this car. Not the Nismo version. I think the Nismo version is a little bit more respected, but the Juke is definitely a kind of like a meme car. But did you know that Nissan actually may be coming out with an electric version of the Juke? I saw a post that they were making an electric Juke. So that's pretty awesome. I don't know what that means for this car. I don't know if that means it's gonna make the value go higher at all because they're not making the gas version anymore, and because it's the Nismo version. But that's pretty good news. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it at all, please make sure to subscribe. Every subscriber really does count. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers next, so please help me in my journey, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my passion with you, which of course is cars. Leave a comment below what you guys think of the Juke NISMO. I am thinking about getting a new car, so also drop a comment below what car you guys think I should get next. What do you see me in? It's definitely not a Juke NISMO. So let me know what you guys think below. But with all that said, make sure to follow God, follow your heart, do what's good in this world, and be the good in this world, and I promise you good is gonna come right back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.